Alright, welcome back to Wrath of the Righteous. It's going to be a short and sweet stream today. So knock out the Artisan's Tower, head back to Dresen, speak with the Storyteller, and do any other sort of housekeeping. And then head back to, head to Winter Sun. We'll knock that out in the next stream. Also, completely forgot that we get, new Spirit Magic slots. Or spells for those slots because we selected a different, another Spirit Magic type. What is it called? Son of a gun? John Blake. Under Mythic, right? Yeah, we selected Wind, the Wind Spirit. So I want to change some of these around because some of these are better. I'm fine with a large person here, but Blur is superior here, and that's a kind of a tough call. I don't think Magical Vestment is that worth it right now. Though I do end up using it pretty frequently on this armor, because I think this is a viable endgame armor. If I remember to grab Outflank on my main character, which I haven't done yet. But she won't be in the party for that long, so I guess it doesn't matter. Once we get Woljif back, she's out. So I will keep it as is for now. And I do think Freedom of Movement is better here. I'm fine with Righteous Might here. Though this will be better for swarms. Let's grab that. Hi, Gold Dragon. Yeah, sorry about that. I do have it selected, so it should only be skippable ads that show up on the channel.
All this waiting bores.
But they are getting more egregious.
Rely on me. Adayana, Ona, Adayana. Ona, Adayana. Ona, Adayana. What's on your mind?
Well, despite tonight's stream being a little shorter than usual, I can stream tomorrow as well, so I'll try to make up for it tomorrow night. I'll at least knock out Winter Sun tomorrow, if not a little more as well. We only need Resist Fire Communal. We don't need the rest of these elements for this area, but I've got them, so I'm going to use them.
The odds are against
Search
us.
for the beauty with your heart.
I know, I understand why people get tired of buffing, but I don't know, I still find it satisfying.
This war must end.
Alright, so the goal for this stream is no deaths. Or at least no reloads. I want to get haste off before we started this. The main character casting haste is a waste of his time. Yeah, says the giant dwarf. Try to sneak up on him. Sweet, I don't think I've ever succeeded those, I don't think I've ever tried to succeed those stealth checks. Also, Greyboar's up there by himself, which is a terrible idea. Because he's extremely squishy.
Quick. Die!
I'll cut you wide open.
Crazy.
Alright, Greyboar.
Initiating.
So I have any diamonds for that? Oh shoot, that's right, if he dies, it's game over. Or for the quest area. Son of a gun. Alright, so stealthing up isn't the best idea, because it puts him on the front line. I could pull him back before his last stand wears off. Yeah, I wasn't gonna worry about it. I forgot that the game ends if he dies here. Alright, so before I forget,
This waiting bores me.
gonna get his haste out. Also get this buff off. And I guess we're gonna get our summons out.
Trust in yourself.
Remember this fight being easier, but I also haven't done that stealth check before. So that's on me.
Move out.
Hey, my main character didn't die. Mix it up from last time. There we go. Failed it on the first try.
Let's make this
What I like to
quick.
see.
Be gone, fiend.
He's still on the front line. Sela, get up front.
Simply business. Die!
It's hasted. That's not the worst idea. Alright, did I study target? Yeah. There we go. So you have to run straight to the dragon. If you stop to loot stuff, she'll start burning stuff. I made that mistake in my second playthrough. Not my first one, though.
Head on.
A quick save, though.
Fall.
Help where I can.
The world has suffered enough.
There we go. I mean, one hit did it, so.
I'm ready to offer you my services. As you can guess, a full contract will be more expensive than a one-time job. I think 12,500 gold would be a fair price. It is always a great pleasure to work with a client who can tell a professional from an amateur. It's rare these days to find someone who appreciates high-quality work and is willing to pay for what it's worth. I think this is the beginning of a long and productive partnership.
Yeah, so I didn't think I had that much gold on me. I guess I had just enough. Cut it a little close. I got the other half of the pair. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. I've never failed to kill the dragon. I don't think I've ever failed to kill the dragon. Braces of Abrupt Onslaught. These braces grant the wearer a +5 competence bonus on trickery skill checks. Whenever the wearer makes a sneak attack, it deals additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So really good for Wolfjiv, along with these. I guess I can give these to Regil instead.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Got it!
Let me help.
Done! I lead, you follow.
I think the past couple of times I played through here, I've always
I'm losing
I will
my
lend you
temper.
my
announced my
aid.
presence to the dragon, so that sneak attack option, I know, puts Greyborn just a very, very
I
bad.
am truly sorry.
No one
Shoot, had the wrong
stands in
character
my
selected.
way.
That's alright. Yeah, Greyborn is not a frontline character.
Onwards!
Yes, we have downstairs to explore. There's a pretty nasty fight down there. I'm gonna rest up before we head down there so I can reapply my buffs. I want to say it's Mandragora swarms.
Why are you looking at me like that? Do I frighten you? Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you.
No, I'm not scared of you at all. You just look lost. Like you went for a walk and forgot the way back home, but you're going to have to remember it.
I do like their interactions. I've seen people complain that Greybor is a little kind of dry as a character, but alright, Socio, I'm not romancing you, buddy. To be clear.
Let's move already.
No reason to pause.
I plan to swap to fire for this fight. Just double dip on fire.
You can trust me.
And for you, probably the same thing, right? Frost, Keen Spirit. Let's do that. Forgot she had that. Blair's not gonna help here, but better than nothing. Am I forgetting something? This is the corruption. Okay.
You know what you're
The goddess
doing.
protects us.
Fair enough.
Ready to
Open
serve.
your
Alright.
heart to me.
Guess we're ready as we can be. Yeah, pretty sure it's Magic Aura Swarms down here. At least something invisible.
Save the last one for
The
me.
inheritor, guide my blade.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Got to buff up, finish buffing my main character. And he wasn't attacking, which should have sped things up a little bit. So that's right, they are Magic Auras, just not the swarms, thankfully. Because they
My will
would be
Takes
awful to
we
fight.
stand.
They were the worst enemy in Kingmaker.
Take a look.
I don't think you only run across the Mandragora swarms, I think, twice in Kingmaker. There's the one in the first world in that side area.
Ah, a surprise.
It's where you fight one of the boss nymphs or nereids. If I'm not mistaken. So it's like there's a couple places that are very similar. You go into like a cave and then it takes you to a portal to the first world. And that's one of them. And the second one was like the final dungeon of the game. Or technically the second to final.
You follow.
Depending on which ending you go for. And even at that point when you're level 20, that's just a pain in the butt to deal with. And by default, no one in your main party gets access to Ice Body. I don't even know if Ice Body's in Kingmaker, actually. So you don't have someone like Camellia that can face tank him and not take all that strength damage. So I think that's all they do is strength damage, the Mandragora swarms. It might be constitution damage too. But they are a nasty foe. Alright, we've got armies to defend against. We'll walk back to Dresen. I know we have teleport, but I want to kill time for my forces to move around.
A bright future awaits us.
Battles await.
You're a good person.
Well?
I like you.
You're in my way.
They will break against our resolve.
Yeah, I know.
You had your chance.
It's about time.
Simply business.
The light will take you!
Alright, sorry, Crusader buddy. I couldn't save you.
Now what is that?
So the actual random encounters, there's no reason to run around the map looking for stuff. All these set encounters usually have at least one hidden loot stash somewhere, so always check all the quarters. Unless you don't like loot. That's a whole nother problem. Maybe. I mean, I don't know any. I also haven't met everybody in the world, so I'm sure they're out there somewhere, living their lives. They're hidden among us. You go to school with them, you work with them, you may even live with them. Alright, let's actually go speak to the Greyboar first. Heck, there might even be some in chat right now. And you're none the wiser. Yeah, I think my character would be in line to say this. Well, maybe not. Yeah, because my character used to kind of kill for gold. He was a gladiator before, so... There's a lot of alignment options with Greyboar.
Head on!
Alright, we need to check in with the Storyteller, need to stop by the merchant and sell some stuff. Swing by Ember real quick. She's not doing her sermon yet. Alright, some quick money. We don't need that junk, that junk, that junk, that junk. I don't need that, that. I'm gonna hold on to this. This will give to Woljif. I don't think... This is pretty good for a mounted character. And I could give it to my main character and Sela. But I'm not going to keep Camellia in the party forever, as she's currently where we get our natural armor bonus. So if I was going to get rid of my natural armor, or whatever, the amulet. I don't know, I think there's better stuff. It's not a bad item, but it's better for mounted characters, because you can give one to your mount and one to the character themselves. We'll give this to Regil. And this goes to Arushalai, and this we want to hold on to for story stuff. Oh, so we're about to level up. That's exciting. And we're hitting level 11, right? Yeah. Good. You know, I don't like that they fleshed out the Storyteller's past as much. I kind of liked him as more of a passive spectator. And plus he plays such a significant role in the story, too. I forgot what the ring is. I like the gauntlets, but it's more useful if you have a animal companion. It's really good on a cavalier. An Azada cavalier, especially. Let's do the ring. Oh, ring of summons, that's right. So this ring grants the word an ability to summon either Axiomites or Soul Eaters, randomly selected once per day, as if they were summoned by a Summon Monster 8 spell. Cast level 15, DC 22. All allies, including the wearer within 30 feet, gain a +2 bonus to weapon damage rolls, and a +2 bonus on saving throws against attacks made or effects created by chaotic creatures. That's pretty solid. We'll give it to Ember. She's kind of our pseudo-summoner, though she's mostly there for hexes and enchantments, which I haven't really been using. Need to stay on top of that. Oh, you can sell that Kineticist Rod, too. Do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. I really want to play Kinetic Knight, but I don't know. Roleplay-wise, it's just better classes for the Mythic Paths that I want to do. I think Kinetic Knights are really cool. It'd be even cooler if you could select what type of weapon you used as a Kinetic Knight. That wasn't just by default a sword. I imagine a Kinetic Knight using a spear, like a long spear. It's a really cool aesthetic. What am I doing? Not talking to you. Let's level up. Alright, we need to get Outflank. That's our priority. We get Way of Redemption. At 11th level, all of the Reformed Fiend's melee attacks become good aligned. We get Greater Blood Rage. At 11th level, when a Blood Rager enters a Blood Rage, the bonus to his attack and damage rolls increases to +3, and the morale bonus on his will saves increases to +3. In addition, upon entering a Blood Rage, the Blood Rager can cast a Blood Rager spell he knows of 2nd level or lower as a swift action. The spell must have a touch or self range. This use consumes a Blood Rager spell slot as if he had cast a spell. He must have the spell slot available to take advantage of this effect. A Greater Blood Rage counts as the Barbarian's Greater Rage ability for the purposes of feat prerequisites, feat abilities, magic item abilities, and spell effects. That's a pretty nice level up for us. So I wasn't planning on going the Cornigan Smash Dreadful Carnage route. I definitely could though. At least Dreadful Carnage. I don't think I need Cornigan Smash. And I'm not going to do the fear effect. I mean, I guess it's still a debuff, right? Don't need that because we have Endless Rage. Or yeah, Endless Rage is what it's called. So you do need Great Cleave. Well, wait. So it's letting me select it, but I don't have Great Cleaves here. Oh, I can't hit next. It's odd that it lets me select it. Alright, we'll grab Great Cleave here, and then we'll get a Greater Cleaving Finish, or Improved Cleaving Finish next. So Great Cleave is a standard action. You can make a single attack at your full base attack bonus. No, wait. I need Outflank. Get distracted. Outflank. There we go. Yeah, I want to do the whole Jagged Alliance series. I'll go ahead and grab Greater Magic Weapon. We don't gain anything from it yet, but we will. So I don't remember... I know there's a +5 greatsword. That might actually be 2 +5 greatswords. But I think we'll end up using the one that we get from Morveg for a while. Yep, including OG. I don't skip around in series that I play. Alright, so Regil gets what? Force of Will and Disciplines. We've seen those before. Knowledge Arcana, Lore Religion. Does he have Outflank yet? I don't think he does. I don't get a lot of teamwork feats, but it's really hard to not take Outflank. It's super good on all your melee characters. So we want Charm here. We get immunity to fear if Sealess in the party, and a lot of bonuses to resist fear. Oh, and Obrig, he gives a bunch of fear resist as well, so... Charm is better, and then this is the repeat of the previous one, which is Compulsion. And we want... I like Censor. The slow effect with Shackle's also pretty good. Let's do Shackle. So when the Hell Knight uses Smite Chaos on a creature, he can impede its mobility. The creature can negate this effect with a successful will save. Otherwise, it is affected as if by slow for 1d4 rounds. I'm familiar with the games. I think I'll be alright. I play plenty of older titles, so nothing new there. Alright, so Ulbrich gets a feat, and Shifter Claws. At 11th level, her claw damage increases to 1d8. Athletics, Mobility, Lore Nature, and Perception. Outflank. Darren gets a feat, and a Revelation. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, and Perception. Extra Channel. All of his feats are going to be Extra Channel. Yeah, let's do Enhanced Cures. Whenever you cast a Cure spell, the maximum number of hit points healed is based on your Oracle level, not the limit based on the spell. For example, an 11th level Oracle of Life with this Revelation may cast Cure Light Wounds to heal 1d8 plus 11 hit points, so the normal 1d8 plus 5 maximum. We'll get things like Remove Paralysis, I think. Some other niche but useful spells to have on hand. That'll only be my second playthrough, but yeah. I want to do, want to play through the new Heavy Metal update. I was waiting for them to finish updating the game before I played through it again. To keep adding all these little small updates with extra content. But yeah, I'm interested in doing a second playthrough of that, but it won't be for a while. So I have a few other games I want to play, then I'm going to start the Divinity franchise. I want to get started on that. And after Rogue Trader, I'll probably do Wrath of the Righteous, like a full Let's Play again, once all the DLC are out. Alright, for him, I don't know. We'll grab that. It's like, I like to... But the spontaneous casters like to have spells I can cast multiple of. And so like, Delay Poison Communal, I don't need to cast that multiple times. That's like a one and done deal. I know I gave it to Ember, but typically I try not to do that. Alright, probably this as well. And here, spell resist is pretty solid. Yeah, I've played a handful of them. I played the very first one. I never completed it. I don't know how far I got into it. I may not have made it past the first town, because those orcs were a real doozy. And then I played Divinity 2 Ego Draconis, and I've played Original Sin 1. I think that's it, right? May have played another one. Oh wait, what did she get? Just a feat. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, Lore Nature, Lore Religion, ×2. We don't need Spell Focus. I do Combat Casting. Allied Spellcaster could be good, but I usually don't run with more than one Spellcaster in the party. But we're gonna have Ember in the party. Well, it wouldn't be active all the time. I don't think it's worth it. Initiative. Improved initiative. So your quick reflexes allow you to react rapidly to danger. You get a +4 bonus on initiative checks. Really good for casters, especially ones that use haste and stuff. On her case, she can cast Phantasmal Killer or Weird real quick and possibly kill a whole bunch of enemies before the fight actually starts. Phantasmal Putrefaction and... Sorry, Putrefaction, not Putrefaction. And... Stone to Flesh could come in handy. It's just a niche situation. The Divinity 2, that's the one where you have the Black Knight in your main character, right? Who is this? This is Wendwag, yeah. Feat and armor training. Athletics and perception. I guess I'll do Rapid Shot. When making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire one additional time this round at your highest bonus. All of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using Rapid Shot. So, you can't take this on land if you want to use Flurry of Blows. And it doesn't work with crossbows, right? Or does it? Never done a crossbow build, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, that's the Eco Draconis one. I like the Eco Draconis. It was a ton of fun, like diving off the tower and turning into a dragon before you hit the ground. Now, it's very much in the same vein, a similar vein as Fallout 2, where it's like non-stop pop culture references. I think there's a ton of like Robin Hood and Monty Python references in the game. There's even like a boss rabbit you can fight. Alright, Ember gets a feat. Knowledge Arcana and Lore Religion, Magic Device, and Knowledge Arcana. Alright, so I might get Arcane Focus, because we already have Spell Focus, Greater. Let's do Spell Penetration instead. But I'll probably end up getting Arcane Focus. But first, Spell Penetration. Your spells break through spell resistance more easily than most. You get a +2 bonus on caster level checks, 1d20 plus caster level, made to overcome a creature's spell resistance. Yeah, Dragon Commander came out after Divinity 2, Ego Draconis. I think it takes place like a long time before that, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what I'm gonna make sure to play them in release order, not chronologically. Because then I think Original Sin 1 and 2 take place well before all the other games anyway. Right? Or to have that backwards. And Dragon Commander may be the first one. Alright, I might grab Winter's Grasp. Oh no, we have Mortal Terror here. We have another enchantment spell to grab on Ember. I'm gonna grab all the enchantment spells, even Rage. I don't think it's that great, but sure, we'll grab it. Just lean heavily into enchantment. Alright, no more enchantment spells here, so we will get Death Ward. Right, because then I can swap out that for Freedom of Movement on Social. And possibly start looking to replacing Social altogether. Because he doesn't really have a full redemption arc. It's more of an acceptance arc. And it's possible he'll get removed from the party. Dominate Person or Feeble Mind. Or Mind Fog. I'm thinking Feeble Mind is probably... I don't know, I like Dominate Person too. Let's start Dominate Person, because this sounds more fun. And then we'll get Feeble Mind next. Yeah, try not to shove anything unless it's off like a high ledge. I didn't push anything off cliffs, at least intentionally. Because I like my loot too much. I never really participated in Barrelmancy. Even in like the original Sin games, I didn't really partake. I definitely use a lot of the elemental effects and, you know, manipulating the battlefield, but not... I didn't carry like a heavy chest with me and telekinesis it on top of somebody. Alright, low religion, perception, persuasion on social. And combat casting. You're adept at spellcasting when threatened or distracted. You get a +4 bonus on concentration checks made to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability. It's good for a melee cleric. Greyboar gets... Oh, sorry, it's going assassin. Where art thou, assassin? He has a level in it, doesn't he? Am I losing my mind? Oh, there it is. I just looked past it. Alright, next level of Assassin, he gets Uncanny Dodge. We've seen that before on Woljif. He gets Poison Use. We'll read all that in a second. And Cold-Minded. An Assassin is a soulless, emotionless killing machine. He gains a +2 bonus on saving throws against mind-affecting, compulsion, fear, and emotion effects. At 5th and 8th levels, this bonus increases by 1. Alright, and Poison Use. Assassins specialize in poison use. Each day they can create 6 plus assassin level times 2 doses of special combat poisons, which they can use to envenom their melee weapons. As a move action, an assassin can apply one of the poisons to his melee weapon, and the next successful attack applies it to the target. The save DC of the assassin's poison is 10 plus his assassin level plus his intelligence modifier. I don't know what Woljif's intelligence modifier is. I suspect it's not that high. If the attack that applies the poison is a sneak attack, the DC is increased by 2. If the target is affected by the assassin's Mark of Death ability, it must make 2 saving throws against his poisons and take the worst result. At 2nd level, the assassin gains access to poisons that deal 1d4 stat damage to strength or dexterity for 4 rounds. At 3rd level, the duration of the assassin's poisons increases by 1 round. At 4th level, the assassin gains access to a poison that deals constitution damage. At 5th level, the number of successful saving throws needed to remove the assassin's poisons increases to 2. At 6th level, the duration of the assassin's poisons increases by 1 round. At 7th level, the assassin can apply his poisons as a move or a swift action. At 8th level, the duration of the assassin's poisons increases by 1 round. At 9th level, the number of successful saving throws needed to remove the assassin's poisons increases to 3. And at 10th level, the target of the assassin's poisons takes 1 round of ability damage from the poison on a successful fortitude save. Pretty straightforward. Athletics, mobility, stealth, and perception. A focus strike pairs really well with power attack. Yeah, I don't tend to... I mean, optimize a little bit for whatever my character is. I don't stray from my character's path, which leads to semi-optimization, but I don't try to break the game. I roleplay. Pick a build that fits the character that I'm playing through the game with. Alright, feat for Shaman. Or for Camellia, whatever her name is. Mobility and Trickery. We'll just grab Improved Critical here. On the old Rapier. There's so many companions in this game. Alright, Sela gets a feat. Mark of Justice, finally. Fantastic class feature. And Divine Weapon Bond +3. So Mark of Justice, it allows her to use Smite Evil, but it applies to the entire party. And it takes, what, 2 castings of Smite Evil? I'll just read the whole thing. At 11th level, a Paladin can expend, 2 uses in the first sentence. I was looking for a number below somewhere. It's like scanning all the way down here. Can expend 2 uses of her Smite Evil ability to grant the ability to Smite Evil to all allies for 1 minute using her bonuses. Oh, I didn't realize it was a finite amount of time. As a swift action, the Paladin chooses 1 target within sight to smite. If this target is evil, the Paladin's allies add her Charisma bonus, if any, to their attack rolls, and add her Paladin level to all damage rolls made against the target of her smite. Smite Evil attacks automatically bypass any DR the creature might possess. In addition, while Smite Evil is in effect, the Paladin's allies gain deflection bonus equal to Charisma bonus, if any, to their armor class against attacks made by the target of the smite. If the Paladin targets a creature that is not evil, the smite is wasted with no effect. Yeah, really awesome Paladins are so good at this campaign. I think they're good in most campaigns, because you typically fight evil creatures at some point or another. Like in Kingmaker, I think all the major bosses were evil. I think even Nerissa was neutral evil, right? Or was she chaotic neutral? Chaotic evil. Pretty sure she was neutral evil. No, she had to be chaotic, because she's a fae. So yeah, I think she's chaotic neutral. So it didn't work on her. Or the Lantern King, if I'm... Yeah, I think he was chaotic neutral, too. But like, Mordecai, the Stag Lord, the Troll, and Tartuk were evil. Yeah, I might just go and do, I don't need Warrior Priest. She doesn't cast in battle, so I don't need that. So I'm thinking power attack. It's a little bit extra oomph on her when she does hit. I think she's tanky enough, right? There's not another shield feat. No, there's another shield feat. It's like the second feat after missile shield. Alright, I feel like there's something I'm forgetting.
Onwards!
They used headhunters last time, right? Or was it the bandits? So rangers, are they the ones that... Yeah, we haven't used rangers before. I've used snipers, they're very good. The marksmen are, I think, objectively the best archer unit in the game. Headhunters are the ones that attack twice on their first turn, right? No, they return their attack. It's the bandits that attack twice on the first turn. Yeah. So I used them last time. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with bandits again because it's, well, one, it's Wendawag, and two, we give them a chance to redeem themselves and the Crusader army from being bandits. So it's kind of like a penance, right? And you typically want to wrap up the fight in the first turn anyway. You don't want the enemies to retaliate, and so getting that double attack on the first turn, I think, is pretty good. It's not as good as the marksman, but it's not terrible. Gosh, I don't know if I want to do unfair. We'll see. After I, get through this playthrough and get back into the... Start remembering where everything's at in the game. Maybe at some point. I won't say never, but... It's unlikely, because I'm trying to get through all these playthroughs. And experience the mythic paths. And I like core difficulty. Alright, in our midst... Alright, I guess we could have soldiers spy on soldiers. That always ends well. Yeah, we'll select trustworthy soldiers who will keep an eye on their comrades. That's on Sela. Alright, let's rank up the chain of command. Development, economy, army, relics. Alright, what do we want? I think we'll just start with the Crest of the Fallen Knight and work our way across. Time Bandits. We watched that a couple months ago. It's a movie I thought I'd seen before, but turns out I don't think that I had. Oh wait, let's not rest yet. We need to slot spells. So Monster 6 is probably better. I don't think I need True Seeing Communal. I also cost Diamond Dust. I really like Chains of Light. I think just heal, honestly. Can't go wrong with a bunch of heals. And maybe one Dispel Magic Greater. I don't take heals to use in combat necessarily. It's more for post-combat or any ability damage you take. And here, I don't think we need another... Oh, maybe one casting Remove Disease. Another Dispel Magic. Probably better. I'll grab a Remove Curse. And Full Strength Mass, and Stone Skin Communal. Archon's Aura on her. Fantastic. Let me rest up. Well, we haven't run across Camellia's secret yet.
How does one who believes in no gods or spirits come to possess healing powers?
I suppose I must draw my strength from my utter disinclination to be in debt to any god or spirit.
Plus, it seems like the game hints like, oh, you have a chance to redeem her. So I'm going to take that option, of course, and we find out that's not the case, we'll take care of it. Alright, I think we're good to set out again. Goodbye, Greybore. Hello, Wendawag. We need Camellia for lockpicking. Plus, we need Camellia right now because Bolgif's gone, and we don't have anyone else spec'd into Trickery. Buddy, I need to get you a bed up on my desk again. Alright, we're going to head towards Winter Sun. We're not going to start it today. But I'll be able to stream again tomorrow, and we'll take care of it then. And then whatever else we can get done. Possibly recruit Moljif as well. Fireball! Alright, we have another level 7 army approaching us, it looked like. Yeah, all the way over there. So I guess we can head over here and intercept. Alright, we finished managing this one? I think we did. There's a way to swap between them here. Maybe not tomorrow. We have to get through Winter Sun tomorrow. Though I think with Surrender you get a buff anyway. Buy some more upgrades for the Crusade. Much needed at that. Wait a second. Why am I going around? Or map this out. Let's probably map this out too. That's gonna loop around here, isn't it? It's alright. We'll take our time and map it out real quick. Way down. The road doesn't add anything, but... better take care of it now. Alright, take care of the incubi real quick. Smite the mages. 100 Bemorax. It's pretty ridiculous. Also, the damage range on these guys is insane. Was it like 6 to 20 something? Mishmash of an army. We have Hell Knights and convicts. I guess we can go back it this way and then go south. See what happens. These guys should be mapping out roads for me. Where does this go? Yeah, you poke it, or smash it, or, you know. You can cut fire. I already played Baldur's Gate 3. I do plan on playing it again.
Something over there.
I lead. You
What do we have
follow.
here? I hope you appreciate this.
But not in the immediate future. I will probably wait for him to finish updating it.
I am helpful, am I not?
What's that?
I am helpful,
Onwards.
am I not?
We could just leave.
Be careful.
Not worry about talking to Woljif.
I hope.
We will win this war.
Excuse you, Maru. That over there. Do that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep Mark of Justice over here.
All this
I
waiting.
will help on
where
your
I
mind.
can.
I wonder.
Get rid of
Search for the
those.
beauty with your heart, not your eyes. Let
Oh,
me
that's right. I can use heal real quick on Ember.
Restless. I wonder why. Where do you want me?
Pretty exciting stuff. Alright. Don't think we really need to buff up for this area. I think you can handle it all with just talking anyway. Excuse you, Mara. Yeah, I could just attack them, I guess. I think that'll kill the guy, so let's nod wordlessly. Yeah, I took them for common brigands. Alright, let's go mingle with some cultists. Aru. Not the arrow keys. You wanna lay across the arm of the chair instead? If I scoot over. Alright. I think I'm back in control of the camera. Oh, that was a lie. Easy, bud. Alright, I have to give my cat some pets until he's done. If I don't think Maru gets tired of pets, I think he'll stay there until I just finish petting him. So. Alright, let's see if I do this
Move out.
one-handed like this. Got one hand on the cat, one hand on the mouse.
No, what is
It's a little
that?
game of cat and mouse. Cultist leader. Ooh, use you, bud. And my jokes have to be good, right? I'm the entertainer. By default, they have to be good. Right, buddy boy? That's right. We don't need to make a sacrifice, man. Get out of here. Also, Bismuth is looking massive. He's not buffed up right now. I don't know why he looks so big. Or she. She always that big? I don't think so. Alright, goodbye Camellia. Oh wait, I think she has an item that I want. We'll figure... Sorry, we can figure it out in a second, so let's just do this real quick, and we'll swap Socio back in later. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Forgot the Bismuth also is affected by that as a statue summon.
I'm here. Where else would I be? Ask nicely.
Alright, so he's only level 8. I think I might start making him into a fighter going forward, as part of his redemption arc now that he's back and willing to fight with the Crusaders. And then maybe lead into... Alright, let's give that to him. We could do this. Doesn't really do any force damage, does he? What does he need for this? Martial weapons proficiency. So we could take one level of fighter and then go Eldritch Knight. I think that's what I'll do. Fighter, 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 fighter. Alphabetical order, right? There it is. I don't see him being a mutation warrior. I think he'd be too full of himself to experiment on himself like that. So I think just default fighter. Yeah, I forgot that Bismuth gets the same progression as an animal companion. He doesn't get one of the backgrounds with animal companions, does he? Like, I forget what they are, but like Undead and Juggernaut. I got all this wrong. I have to look at his stats and see. Alright, so... Fighter, what does he get? We already got all that stuff. He gets fighter proficiencies. They're proficient with all simple and martial weapons, with all armor, heavy, light, and medium, and shields, including tower shields. And bonus combat feat right out the gate. So we'll take one level of fighter. That'll put him at level 10, then Eldritch Knight from there. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. As like the redemption arc for Woljif. So mobility, trickery, stealth, perception, and that's it. And Piranha Strike. And Arcane Strike, why not? So, spending a swift action each round, you can imbue your weapon with a fraction of your power. For one round, your weapon deals +1 damage, and are treated as magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. For every 5 caster levels you possess, this bonus increases by +1 to a maximum of +5 at 20th level. I don't think it's actually that good of a feat, but I'm going to take it anyway. This is extra damage. Or does he have out? He does have outflank. Alright. We're set in that regard. I hate how it moves up here. Well, I guess it has... I can't talk. By default, it'd have to be level 1. Okay, so Eldritch Knight gets... let's look over here. So, diverse training. An Eldritch Knight adds his level to any levels of fighter he might have for the purpose of meeting the prerequisites for feats. He has no fighter levels. Treat his Eldritch Knight levels as levels of fighter. He also adds his level to any levels in an arcane spellcasting class for the purpose of meeting the prerequisites for feats. A bonus combat feat right out the gate. Also super exciting. Mobility, trickery, stealth, and perception. And arcane armor training. I might grab that. We have that chainmail I'm going to give to him anyway. The mithril. So I may not need that. I think I'll grab improved weapon fighting. You get a second attack with your offhand weapon, albeit at a -5 penalty. Second level of Eldritch Knight. Arcane spellcasting. Me, I am from the United States. Also, hello. Sorry, I missed your comment. Alright, arcane spellcasting. At second level, and at every level thereafter, an Eldritch Knight gains new spells per day as if he had also gained a level and arcane spellcasting class he belonged to before adding the prestige class. He does not, however, gain any other benefits of a character of that class would have gained. Sorry, benefits a character of that class would have gained, except for additional spells per day, spells known, and an increased effective level of spellcasting. If a character had more than one arcane spellcasting class before becoming an Eldritch Knight, he must decide which class he adds a new level for purposes of determining spells per day. Ability, Trickery, Stealth, and Perception. Might do Hammer the Gap. We've read this before, I'm pretty sure. I have no role to play in that, unfortunately. Why is this not recommended? The Accomplished Sneak Attacker. Does it not stack with the Mythic Feat? I don't know if I haven't taken that on him yet. Because he only has one Mythic Feat right now, right? Because he left before we attacked the Lost Chapel. Let's go ahead and do Hammer the Gap for right now. And Eldritch Scoundrel for the Eldritch Knight class feature we just got. I think it's a good channel to subscribe to. A lot of quality content. Best Let's Player on YouTube. I could use Rage on him, right? Oh, we already have it on Ember. That'd be a little redundant. Any good self-buffs for Wolgiv? Vengeful Comets. Only if you're affected by a spell cast by an enemy. Sense Vitals. It's only a round per level. That's why I'm not a huge fan of it. Oh, we'll grab the Invisibility Communal. And... oh, I don't know. Fireball, even if I don't use it. Yeah, so he only has Last Stand right now. So, Mythic Sneak Attacker. Yeah, your sneak attacks deal an additional 1d6 damage. Why not? And here, we could do Abundant Casting, though he's going to be more of a martial class going forward. So I'm thinking Unrelenting Assault. For more damage.
I must rest to fight another day.
I wonder if you can craft it then. Why are you tired?
On me.
You already fixed that once?
Head on.
Oh yeah, does Camellia have anything that I want to give to Wolgiv? I think the Conman's Ring, yeah. That's what I was after. I think this as well. And we could give him Strength as well if I wanted to. No, he has a better belt. She can keep her junk belt. And we'll give him... I could do this, but I think this is better because it's Mithril. It only has a 10 arcane spell failure chance. If we take the arcane armor training, that'll... I think it's reduced to 0, right? Because it's minus 10%. And then we can do away with... probably the Ring of Protection, I think, and do the Conman's Ring. Also, I need to look at these, so... actually, I'm fine with him having this for the Knowledge Arcana check, though... Knowledge World, I think it's for Sela. Nature... my party does lower Nature. My primary party. I don't think I have anybody do that. And the lower Religion is Social and Ember. I think I'll keep the dragon on my main character. The Pipe Fox, Knowledge Arcana, yeah, still I think better. Well, the Perception skill check. I'm not too worried about that because everyone can make a Perception skill check, so you have 6 rolls. but Knowledge Arcana is typically just the one person doing the check, so I'm going to keep that my main character as well. I think that's better. Alright, let's slot his spells. We're going to rest again anyway, so it doesn't matter if they get put on cooldown. We want him to have shield, of course. Don't think we need magic weapon. Mage armor we're not going to use because he's wearing armor. He might end up with heavy armor. I haven't decided yet, but we'll have to take one of the mythic feats for armor, though. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. We'll see how. I haven't planned out his whole build, so we'll see what happens as we go. Expeditious Retreat is okay, so we can get him in and out of combat. Grease is still useful, so we'll grab a few castings of that. Especially as a level 1 spell. Can't really go wrong with it. And we'll grab Vanish. Greater Magic Weapon twice for him, so he can boost, because right now he has a 2+2s. And that's not enough. Another mirror image is probably fine. I don't think we need this either. The protection from arrows instead. And that's probably okay. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And see this up front. We need to swap out Camellia for Social.
My tail is restless.
I'll watch your back. Best.
Lesser Extend and Quicken. Quicken I'm going to give to Social when we get him back.
I lead, you follow.
Then you get off some of those essential spells for ambushes. Yeah, I wouldn't mind... Man. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going to build Woljif yet. Not fully, anyway. Go for more of a martial approach, though. It'll be fun. Alright, let's go and swap out Melia. Get out of here, Trash, and hello, Social. Crimson Dust. That's the place where you fight that Flesh Fiend doodad, right? If I'm not mistaken. Zigzag there. Can't go that way and finish mapping that out. Guess we'll send him this way to map this out. Or these guys. It doesn't matter. Whoever gets there first. Alright. Works for me. I do have marksman mercenaries. I'm not going to hire them, though. Axe hunters. No. Clerics, bandits, convicts, and hell knights. And our army kind of has a theme to it, right? The hell knights are keeping all the riffraff in check and use them as fodder for themselves. Which also makes sense because the hell knights are the strongest unit in my army, so... It's not even close. I don't know what my formation was. Alright, we want Social here backed up. Well, camouflage would go to him. For there, and I think Protective Rituals is the most important, so we'll put her as a backup to make sure that we get that success.
Your sermons are so annoying. You're gonna preach to the wrong person one day and get a beating for your troubles.
let them beat me if that's what they want, but wouldn't you protect me?
Oh, called her out. Why don't you be a paladin, you paladin? Instead of a jerk. Let's quick save and take care of these armies real quick. Remains of a disgusting feast. Awfully judgy. Sorry, bandits. These guys hit like a wet noodle, so I'm not too worried about face tanking them a bit. I don't know, but 3 Hell Knights, that's a pretty nasty hit. Hey, whoops. Yeah. Yeah. They would have done the same to the archers that I had before because of the number advantage they had. But you lose a lot of your health when you update or upgrade your forces. Well, there's like 300 of them, so they have a little kick to them. I still wouldn't put them in my army. Even though I think they are a really cool unit, they're just awful. And the rule of cool does have a limit. Much as I am loath to admit that. Alright, let's connect our armies and get a few more bandits for that sweet alpha strike. And we'll use them to keep mapping out the ward wound. Where am I going to send you guys? It's over here. Yeah, not the same sermon she supports, though. Plastila worships Iomade, and Ember's an atheist. So they've got a bit of a disagreement in that regard. Alright, let's see. Which forts are maxed out? I think Sorcerer's Fortress has everything already. Yeah. Let's actually... I think we need to do it faster via the campaign map. Alright, misunderstanding. So why would I accuse the messenger superior officers? I mean, he did do everything by the book. But I guess there was a lack of communication, so yeah, maybe the leadership would be to blame. Yeah. Senior comrades. I don't really need to do that. For those. so I'm not going to waste my time with it. Yeah, but I mean, she doesn't know that. And there could be gods that are against other gods, too. I don't falter for that. Alright, let's jump into Winter Sun. I can. I like Kingmaker. I think I prefer Kingmaker's campaign to Wrath of the Righteous. But of course, there's things I like more in Wrath of the Righteous. So, what is that, my formation? Oh yeah, I wasn't done setting it up. So, I have Seal up front as a tank. My main character can enlarge himself, both through the spell and his demonic bulk, so having him behind the tank makes sense. And then have Woljif off to the side, because he's not going to enlarge himself. Because that reduces dexterity, his primary offensive stat. And Socio has a reach weapon, so he's also going to be behind the tank. And then Wendewag wears heavy armor, and is a ranged character, so I put her in the back to tank for Ember in case we get ambushed from behind. And also, like, I usually put the pet all the way in the back for that. I might do that here as well. To intercept any sort of ambushes or flanks. Yeah, actually, I want to play through Kingmaker again, and I haven't decided which class I'm going to play through as. So, Woljif, what do I want to do with you, buddy? What armor are you going to end up using? That's the question. Also, you need better weapons. These aren't going to cut it, I don't think. Alright. Yeah, I actually sit up and project my voice a bit more than I did then. I also have new recording software, and every time I start a new Let's Play, I try to optimize my sound settings a bit more, so it has changed quite a bit over time. I don't speak lazy anymore, I guess is the best way to describe it. And I don't mumble anymore as much, and I project my voice and enunciate words a bit more. It's all practice makes perfect. Alright, I'm actually going to wrap up the stream here. It's meant to be a short stream anyway. It actually went a little longer than I expected it to, but it's all for the best. Any progress is good progress, right? And we only died once. Well, technically, Greybor died. I forgot he couldn't die there, so it did create a game over. But I'm going to call it here. Next time we'll do Winter Sun and possibly a bit more. Winter Sun's a pretty lengthy area, so we'll see how that goes. And keep on trekking. So hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side, which is tomorrow. Yeah, we got Woljif back. We got the party back together. The only thing I'm split about is swapping out Socio for Arushalai. I don't know if I can do that. But we might. I mean, if we have enough damage, I don't need as many buffs, right? As many defensive buffs that I use the clerics for. But then I also don't have heal. And that's a tough one to give up for recovering between fights. We'll see. Alright, take care.